everybody. There it is.
Why can you go to class? You don't have to tell your parents. I don't.
So, a lot of you guys, showed interest in the meditation reading that I did last night, sitting on the floor here. And I thought that I would do one this morning. So, a bunch of you guys said that you liked them, so we're going to start doing them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, okay? Because your girl can't do them every day. But I'm going to try and stick to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. So good morning. I hope you guys are all having a blessed day. My name is Nicole, and I have been sober since July 13th of 2015. Yes, I'm missing a tooth because I had surgery on my mouth Friday. I'm going to get this replaced this Friday. I'm trying to help people that have lost their teeth not feel so alone. Because, honey, look at me. Okay, I can whistle through my tooth hole. Good morning. I feel ridiculous, but I'm not going to let it stop me from coming on here and doing what I love to do, which is I like to help people with recovery, and it helps me in the long run. So I got sober in July of 2015 because my son got taken from me by Child Protective Services. My little boy saved my life. I was addicted to methamphetamine, opioids, cocaine, Xanax, and I was an IV drug user. I live in Little Rock, Arkansas. I went to prison here in Arkansas in 2009, and I got out in 2010 and continued my life of crime. Basically just drug addiction, the crimes that go along with being addicted to drugs, stealing and stuff like that. After I got sober, I had like 1 year sober. It was 2016. And I asked my sponsor, I said, hey, sponsor, can I tell my story? And she was like, yeah, why don't you reach out to the treatment center that you graduated from? And I was like, okay. And so I did. And I went and told my story at the treatment center back in 2016. And when I tell you guys, we were all crying at the end. I was crying. They were crying. It was amazing. And I was like, man, I really want to help people. I want to help people by sharing my story, And I didn't think I would ever be able to help people. I didn't think I would ever have anything that I have today. And in 2017, I started my YouTube channel. I had went to Facebook to share my story, and I am a person that utilizes medication-assisted treatment. I'm on Suboxone. I've been on Suboxone the whole time I've been sober. I've never been able to maintain sobriety without it. Every time I tried to get sober without Suboxone, I would relapse at about the 6 to 9 month mark. I was somebody who was raised up in AA. So for me, it was like really hard to make the decision to get on Suboxone because I had been told for so long that the only way to get sober was abstinence. And I support abstinence. Man, I wish I could have done it that way. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. If I could have done it that way, I would have done it that way. I tried so many times, dude. So many times. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad y'all are here. I'm so excited. I feel like a negative situation brought us all together, but it's going to turn out to be a positive thing anyway. So, fuck it. But I went to tell my story on Facebook, and people laughed at me. People said I shouldn't be sharing my story because I was on Suboxone, and that's how I started my YouTube channel. And the rest is history. I started my YouTube channel because I needed support. I needed support from like-minded people. You can go back 3-4 years ago and watch my old videos. It's literally just me with the camera walking around my house, being a mom, taking care of my son, talking about recovery, and just sharing with you guys my everyday struggles. Like, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I'm just like a regular person, And it like really helps me to come on here and be held. Y'all help me stay accountable. And I honestly I tell people this all the time. Like, I don't know if I'd be here without my YouTube channel because there was times where I was really struggling and there was nothing I could do except for go live and talk to you guys, So, anyway, for those of you guys that are in recovery, I see y'all talking about wanting to tell y'all stories. I do interviews. You don't have to have a following, you don't have to be on YouTube. If you want to come tell your story, I would love to have you on. I don't care if you've been sober for, 10 days, 1 day, 7 years. I feel like everybody can help somebody at some point in their recovery, even the people who are brand new in recovery. You know what I'm saying? And so I love having people on. So if y'all want to come on and share your story, just send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram is discovering Nicole77. And it's all linked in like my about me section here on YouTube. But I love having people on. And we're not super professional over here. I don't edit videos. You ain't going to see any edits in this video. I'm going to talk straight through. If I say something stupid, then it's staying on the video. That's just how I am. This is just me. I don't make thumbnails because I'm not gonna I don't know. I just can't make a thumbnail that's like, I don't know. If I did, it would be a smiling one. I don't know how to, anyways. Yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. It's not because I don't want to. It's just because it doesn't fit me. You know what I mean? What I do here is just, this is me. It's just myself, and I like to help people, and helping people has actually really helped me to stay sober. I started out this channel and I was working at Nuke's sandwich shop. Then I got a job working for Hallmark. Now I work for American Addiction Institute of Mind and Medicine with Dr. Fareed Bonimod, and I work in social media account management. I also work with self-recovery and recovery delivered, and I help people utilize and get a hold of MAT treatment all over the United States. And all of that was possible because all I do is talk about, this is it. This is how it was possible. Those places found me here on YouTube and gave me a chance. And I'll tell you, Dr. B, Austin, and Dr. G gave me a chance to work with them when nobody else would. I was always told that because I was on Suboxone that I would never be able to help people in recovery. I was always told that because I was on subs that my recovery wasn't valid and I wouldn't be able to help anybody. And Dr. B and Austin and Dr. G gave me a chance when nobody else did, and now I have an amazing job. I've been working with them since 2020. I love my job. I love it. I love helping people, So anyways, I got a little emotional there because I remember when I started my YouTube channel and I just didn't, it's really hard when you're on medication assisted treatment. Okay. A lot of you guys that are on subs know a lot of people judge us because we're on medication assisted treatment. And I want you to know that we already judge ourselves so much. We're already hard enough on ourselves, And so, starting this channel was to start a place for people that was safe, where everybody's recovery was celebrated. Everybody, it doesn't matter if you are abstinent, if you are California sober, if you are MAT treatment sober, everybody's recovery is celebrated here, Okay, so I got a meditation for you guys that I think is going to help us all, okay? So, and I need to hear this, I've been thinking about it all night. Are y'all ready? Okay, listen up. I have lost many of my resentments. I have found that getting even with people doesn't do any good. When we try to get revenge, instead of making us feel better, it leaves us frustrated and cheated. Instead of punishing our enemies, we've only hurt our own peace of mind. It does not pay to nurse a grudge. It hurts us more than anyone else. Hate causes frustration, inner conflict, and neurosis. If we give out hate, we will become hateful. If we are resentful, we will be resented. If we do not like people, we will not be liked by people. Revengefulness is a powerful poison in our system. Have I lost my resentments? Meditation for the day. It is not so much you as the grace of your higher power that is in you that helps those around you. If you would help even those you dislike, you have to see that there is nothing in you to block the way to keep your higher power's grace from using you. Your own pride and selfishness are the greatest blocks. Keep those out of the way, and your higher power grace will flow through you into the lives of others. Then all who come in contact with you can be helped in some way. Keep the channel open, free from those things that make your life futile and ineffective. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to come on here and talk about resentment because I think that, like, I think for me at least, I think a lot of people that have been watching my channel the last couple of days might have like the wrong idea or something. I don't resent anybody, and I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just sad, you know. I just, it makes me sad because I feel like a lot of people have been misled for a really, really long time. But you know what? That's not that's not my shit to fucking sweep up, right? I got to focus on what I'm doing in my recovery and staying sober and helping people. That's what I got to do. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. It is the hardest thing to, like, when you are a person who makes content online, right? And you are also in recovery, people almost feel like because I'm in recovery that I'm not allowed to have an opinion. I'm not allowed to comment on anything. And it's like, listen, I'm a human being too, and I have feelings too, and I get invested in these content creators too. I'm just a regular person, you guys. I don't think that I'm a celebrity. I'm not over here, you know, thinking I'm so special that, you know, I can't have these feelings. Like, I get invested, and I got invested, you know. I got invested because I was trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, you know, because my friend was friends with her. Um, I know. Listen to me. That's another thing that I think happens, you guys, is that when I'm at home too. I work from home. And it's easy to get focused in on somebody else's shit whenever you're at home all the time. So that's why I think that, like, okay, it's okay to hold people accountable. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, this is not right. You should do this. This is not the right thing. You shouldn't be doing this, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think that anybody has ever done that to this person, okay? And so now that it's been done, I feel like we are growing in the recovery community. I see so many people thinking that, oh, it's so toxic. No, it's not toxic at all. If you're in recovery and you're doing bullshit and somebody doesn't call you out on it, they are fucking co-signing your behavior. They're co-signing your death, dude. Like, if I was out here doing bullshit, I would expect for you guys to say, Nicole, we know you're doing bullshit, girl. Stop it. Get with it. Let's make a change, you know? And yes, y'all go over and subscribe to Narcotic Savant Luke, okay? Because he's going to go live when? In like a few minutes after. I'm going to get off here in just a second. I just wanted to do a little meditation with everybody. But the whole purpose of me doing the meditation about resentment is this. We're not mad. We're not angry. We don't hate anyone, right? At all. Half an hour. Okay, good. That's not even in my heart to hate somebody. I don't hate I don't hate her at all. At all. If anything, a lot of the things that I said were out of being hurt and feeling lied to. Okay? That's all. And I don't think I said any mean things. I think I just said, you know, what the truth was. The truth is the truth, you know? You could try to sway from it all you want. You can try to, you know, make a video and sound really smart and, you know, play the victim all you want. But at the bottom line is the recovery community has been nothing but supportive to any person in recovery on YouTube. Any person. Okay. There are so many different people in recovery who support each other that it's almost like, it's like, no, that's not how it is. a lot of us who are on MAT now have experienced the brunt of being not included in the recovery community. And I will say this, and my Cali sober people, but I think it's a dangerous message to send to people that it's okay to drink alcohol and take all these prescription medications. I think it's irresponsible, man. And I don't think that she realizes how much of a following she has and how young they are. That's what I'm starting to realize too. So I'm going to be all I can do, like straight up. I know this sounds crazy, but man, I can't, all I can do is pray for her. Like I can't waste another second on this bullshit. Like I wanted to stick up for my friend. That's all I wanted to do, you guys. I wanted to stick up for my friend, and then I got invested because I was like, I don't like being lied to, you know? But it's not my, who am I? I'm not the recovery police. It's not my job to be doing this. So I'm backing down. I'm backing down. I don't know what it is about me. Sometimes I just feel driven to like stick up for people. I feel like I have to be the person to, step in front of it and be like, you're not going to take advantage of us. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what that is. It's like it's the same thing I did when I was in active addiction and I was like saving all the guys that I dated. You know what I mean? Like I have like a savior complex. I'm like Captain Save-A-Ho. I'm flying in. But listen to me, guys. We can be done with this stuff, but that doesn't mean if something else happens that there's something wrong with saying, hey, this is not right. You shouldn't be doing this. It is absolutely okay to, like I said, call people out when they're doing dirt, you know? Look at, if people didn't call people out for doing dirt, think about all the people that would be just doing bullshit and harming people, right? It's like, that's part of being on YouTube, is having people critique you and criticize you and watch your content, you know? Absolutely, Jay. Absolutely. Absolutely. And what people don't understand is they look at everything from a negative point of view. Man, this could have been the best thing that could have happened to her because it could snap her out of it. Okay? She needs to realize that this is not a game anymore. Like people are waking up, and I mean, having child protective services at your door, that is scary as fuck. I know, because my son got taken away from me when I was in active addiction. I know exactly how it works. I know exactly what goes down, okay? That is a wake-up call. And that is a warning. Like, she better be thanking her lucky stars that happened to wake her up and give her that warning so she can get back on track, you know? Because at the end of the day, I know I kept on hearing her say in that video, I'm not just a mom. Moms have lives too, but you are a mom. And those babies are number one. Just like my son. My son is number one. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I don't buy nice clothes because I want my son to have the nicest clothes. I buy my stuff off Poshmark secondhand. Okay? I go without so my son can be with, you know? When you become a mom, you make sacrifices. All right? And I don't know. I guess I just feel really strongly about that because I lost, like I said, I had my son taken from me because of my addiction. And I will never be able to live that down. I will never forgive myself for that, ever. I will forever feel shame and guilt, forever. I've tried to forgive myself. I can't, you know? So it is what it is. Damn. Sorry, it's raining really hard out here. Oh, that's my dog. Okay. But anyway, I don't want you guys to be, I feel like a lot of people are really hurt. I feel like a lot of people are really hurt. I feel like a lot of people feel like they've been taken advantage of. And I just want you guys to think about this, okay? Do you know the saying that they say, some are sicker than others, right? We have to grant this person the same patience, love, and tolerance that we would a person who is sick and struggling. Okay? That's what we're supposed to do in recovery. We're supposed to pull that person up, let them know, hey, these behaviors could be detrimental to your life. We see it. We want you to be better. We don't want you to get hurt. And then we give them the love and the tolerance and the patience and we keep it moving. Like, I'm not a fucking hate channel. I'm not here to make hate videos about people. That's not my style. I don't like doing that. Yes, I'm a loudmouth. That's just me. I'm Mexican and Italian. I talk loud. It's just how I've always been. I'm very Paco. Oh, say hi to my co-host, y'all. Say hi, Paco. I'm very loud with my talking, and I've always been like that. It's not a negative thing. I think it's a great thing. But I just don't want everybody to be like depressed or sad or feel it's like a person who's struggling with their addiction. This is what they would do. They would lie to us. They would, not be honest. Like, this is part of having addiction, right? Does that mean that we give these people that have addiction oh, it's not a big deal, sorry, you have an addiction? No, that's not what I'm saying. There is a happy medium between holding people accountable, okay, holding people accountable, and also giving them grace. So I feel like, and you tell me if you guys agree, I feel like we have done our part in holding this person accountable, and now I'm going to give her some grace, let her be, and watch from the sidelines. I cannot stand not having this tooth, y'all. I look like such a hillbilly ass bitch, especially with my country ass accent. Oh well. That's what I feel like. I feel like that's what I should do. I feel like that's what my sponsor would tell me to do. And just so you guys know, I don't work a 12-step program. I did for a really long time. Now I just have somebody that's like a sponsor / mentor that I look up to that has like way longer in recovery than I do, I feel like I literally feel like I look like a country bumpkin. Oh well. I just don't want people. I feel like there was some comments on my videos of people saying things like, "You're so mean." No, I'm not mean, you guys. Like, I've built my channel off of being honest and authentic and genuine and my organic, regular self. Okay. Um, I, I feel like it's a slap in the face to those of us who have been authentic, and who have been honest. So, like I said, I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm not going to change my shit up. I do recovery stuff. I go live all the time over on my Facebook page, you guys, and we do recovery live stream meetings on TikTok too. I upload all the stuff over here. There'll be like 2-hour live streams of us just talking about different stuff that we struggle with in our recovery. I'm really open and honest about what I struggle with. Like, I have days where I'm triggered as fuck and I want to get high, and I'll come on here and talk to you guys about being triggered, I come on here and I talk to you guys about me and my husband when he relapsed in 2020. And me wanting to relapse with him and almost going with him, but I didn't, because I had the accountability on here. I had people holding me accountable. I had people looking to see me. Okay, Nicole, we're looking to see you tomorrow, and it really helped me, man. I spend all day long answering the phones for the place I work at, answering the phones, answering text messages, answering DMs on all my social medias of people that are like reaching out to get help with their addiction. And so, like, I really am working with others every single day. It's a lot of work. And I do understand when people are in active addiction, they do things they normally wouldn't do. Absolutely, 100%. But if somebody has a huge platform and they're doing all this stuff to the world, like, it's going to get called out. So I just don't want anybody to come here and think, oh, well, this is what Nicole's channel is going to be about. Let's hate on this person now. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I do not want to do that. That's not my goal in life. Like, I just really felt some type of way from day one about her, and I didn't listen to my gut instinct, and I pushed it down. And my friend became friends with her. And when my friend became friends with her, I gave her the benefit of the doubt because I love my friend, right? Well, I should have listened to my intuition all along, you know? Um, and I don't know why people act like it's such a toxic thing for us. Like, why can't us in recovery like feel feelings like this? Why can't I talk about how I feel like I've been taken advantage of, you know? There's nothing wrong with us talking about stuff like this. I keep seeing people saying stuff. No, you guys, when somebody is manipulating a whole community of people and everybody is finally, there's what's happening is like people's little eyes are opening. People are like popping up. There's millions of people on this girl's account, right? Maybe 10,000 of us are waking up. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally the little, but I'm telling you, it'll be 10,000 of us waking up, then 20,000 will start waking up, then, and it's just going to go. I pray, look at me, I pray that she sees the error of her ways and actually really tries to make this right. But after last night's video, I don't see that happening. Last night's video was a feeble-minded attempt at manipulating her audience to believe that she has been alienated by the recovery community, when in actuality, she's one of the largest content creators in the recovery space, and people all know her for that. And she's been accepted far and wide by many other huge recovery content creators. Okay. So the manipulation isn't going to slide forever, you know? But I love you guys, okay? So what we got to do is we got to try and it could have been. That's exactly what I was saying. I could sit here and talk about this all day long because it could have been, and that's what I was praying for. When I tell you guys, I'm a person who wants people to win. I want to see people be successful. I want to see people change their lives, you know? But good morning. But let's all of us, let's remember, we're not going to hold resentment in our heart, right? We're not going to hold resentment in our heart. When we know that a person, when they're, you know, doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing, they're hurting on the inside and they're struggling. And so we're just not going to be resentful because that's only going to keep us sick. And they say, you know, in the 12-step programs that resentments are the #1 offender and they will lead you back to your active addiction. So let's try to like let this roll off our backs like water on a duck's back and keep it moving, you know? Yeah, exactly. And listen to me, you guys. Like, I'm trying to, like, I'm so glad y'all are listening, are hearing me. Like, just because somebody calls somebody out doesn't mean that they're hating on them or that they hate them or that they don't. That's not true at all. Like, I hate this idea that people can't have like opposing opinions. People can't call out negative behavior without people saying that they're hateful or that they don't like them or they're a hater. That's like, what happened to the days where we could actually have like conversations and we could have our own critical thinking, you know? It's crazy. It's out of control. And over on TikTok, it's 10 times worse. At least here on YouTube, there's like people who actually do have critical thinking still. And listen, I'm trying to like I even went through, you guys, and took the thing off my comments because I want people to be able to leave negative comments, you know? Like I'm really trying hard to not like not take people's negative comments to heart to me and just leave them there because I don't want it to look like my channel has been curated to only be positive. So y'all have no idea because I like to it makes me feel horrible when people leave horrible comments, but I'm like, you know what? That's okay. Man up, Nicole, because I don't want people to come here and go, "Oh, she deleted all the negative comments." You know what I mean? Because I don't have anything to hide. Nothing to hide. But anyways, I love you guys. Let's go over to Luke's channel, The Narcotic Savant, because he's going live now, okay? And remember, we're not going to be resentful. We're going to let go of those resentments because resentments keep us sick, okay? And we are going to remember that some are sicker than others and that we are going to give them the same grace and patience and tolerance and love that we would grant somebody that was struggling in active addiction who was sick out there, okay? All right. I love you guys. I'm so happy to have all y'all here, honestly. I know it was like a negative, kind of a negative thing that brought y'all here, but I'm kind of happy that y'all are here. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Just type in Luke G TV and it'll bring up his channel. Luke G TV. All right. All right. Love y'all.